Good morning, good morning. This is the Om shouting out yet again from somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Odenwald, Germany, unpacking one thought at a time, speaking her truth, and fighting the good fight, hoping that it will make a difference on the planet somewhere to someone for the better of their own learning life experience. Anyhow, today I find myself in a rather reflective place, or actually I shouldn't say today. I found myself in quite a challenging and reflective place for quite some time now. And I was talking to a very good soul sister, soulmate friend of mine, wondering, she's older than me, therefore I just, hand over somehow the power of, if you're older, you're wiser, tell me what to do. It was one of those life police moments. And as usual, her answer was filled with wisdom and love and good advice. And that was very, very simple, which was, be the Buddha. Be the Christ sitting in the ring of fire. Understand, now we are tempted more than ever to react, to force our will onto others, onto other situations around us. And we are fighting every step of the way against, I think, nature. I think ultimately, for everyone who has been polarized by the COVID experience, by the whole pandemic, and it's just everything that's going on in the world, for all those who are polarized by that, it is not time to force one will or one's own will. And I think deep down inside where your will is coming from. I guess what the agenda, what the intention is everything behind your will. That would be probably at this point in time the least desirable direction, or in the greatest temptation one is being challenged to fight against. Because right now, this is about the law of nature. These are about what's happening here. If we're really looking for some kind of body, mind, spirit solution, I really honestly think one needs to take into serious consideration that the Gaia effect, and Gaia is the name of the planet, has usurped the human effect at this point. She's taken over. Mama's had enough. We've put too many deep scratches and wounds in her back. We've pulled out too many patches of her hair. We've punctured her lungs way too many times. And now she is had enough. And humanity is being punished. Yes, the average listener, even to this podcast, in some respects, we are being consequenced. It doesn't really matter anymore who's responsible for it. Just look in the mirror. You want to know who's responsible for the shit show on planet Earth? Look in the mirror. And I know that sounds really unfair, because I'm sure those people listening to this particular segment are good people who've never intentionally tried to hurt another individual, or always tried to do the right thing, be a productive and responsible parent, person, member of your society, part of the collective. And yet somehow we all stand where we stand. And I do think that while we could place blame, no ifs, ands, or buts on the 1 percentile, the 1 to 5 percentile, actually the 1 percentile out there. Historically, we can even place blame in that area. I don't really see how we can blame 1% of the population for 99% of its problems. And if you or we all somehow, I think, go up and down that scale of what percentile we belong to. I think it really depends on, where you're at in your life. However, where you're born and whatnot. If you are part of the collective, what's going on the planet is your responsibility. End of. I know that's not a really encouraging, or not even encouraging. It sounds like not a very positive message on the one hand, but on the other hand, isn't it great to know that you actually have the power and the responsibility given it to you to create a world, a planet, a collective, and contribute to it in a way that you want it to be. Therein lies the secret to changing things around. How one finds the strength to step up to the plate, to not give up, to build their resilience in terms of being able to manage the day-to-day stress, that's a really good question. My big thing is communication, talk. I'm an emotional resilience coach, mentor, psychologist, spiritualist, I don't know, healer, shaman, whatever you want to call it. I am definitely somebody who really, really enjoys helping other people deal with their stresses and find the strength to expand their consciousness and try things and move into directions that will actually produce a more positive impact in their own collective, in their own environment, in their own home. And I do know in my heart of hearts that just doing that one little droplet at a time is enough to actually change the trajectory of even the time-space continuum. Like, what chapter of the whole Genesis project, cosmic project, are we participating in? It's the one that we focus on the most. So really think about that in terms of, where is your focus? Where is your intention? What kind of world do you want to live in? And by the way, little you've been endowed with the power and the responsibility to be the change that we all want to see in the world today. So that's it. That's my thought unpacked. Wishing everyone nothing but peace from the middle of nowhere, Odenwald, Germany, but it wouldn't really matter where I was. This is the Ohm signing off. Until next time, peace out. Take care.